Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to follow along this journey with me. To my subscribers, thank you so much for the love and support that you guys have shown thus far. So I am coming to you guys with my 24 through 26 week update. Before I get into the update, I do want to make a public service announcement. My reasoning for starting this YouTube was simply to shed light on what it's like to carry triplets. I do want to educate those who are just intrigued by me carrying triplets and want to know more, to inform and help and uplift women who may experience a multiple gestational pregnancy, meaning that you may get pregnant with twins or triplets and you just want to know what to expect. That is simply my goal right now. I repeat, I will not be getting into my personal life. That is something that is separate from what I'm doing here. I don't want to take away from what my true goal is here. So now that the big elephant is out of the room, we can get into this update. Have a moment of silence for week 24. If you know anything about a triplet pregnancy, then you know that that is such a big milestone to make it to 24 weeks. Yeah, I think it's actually a milestone for any pregnancy, but specifically because when you're carrying multiple babies, you're at such a risk for preterm labor, and just to make it to 24 weeks is it's a blessing in itself. 24 weeks is basically the week of viability. So with that being said, your babies basically are able to survive outside of the womb. Obviously, I didn't want or wouldn't have wanted my babies to come that early, but just to know that if it happened, they're able to thrive outside of my womb. So that's a big accomplishment that I have surpassed. So yeah, it's just a blessing that God allowed me to carry them this far. However, I did experience a little hiccup at the brink of 24 weeks. I did end up discovering that I was 3 centimeters dilated. So that was a scary experience just because I didn't know, you know, I wasn't prepared, I would say, for them to come that early. So initially I was given a Betamethasone shot, which is basically a steroid injection given in 2 doses over a course of 24 hours. So you get the first dose at one time, and then 24 hours later you'll get another dose. And this can be given in your thigh or your behind. I chose to get it in my thigh. Yeah, and so I'm not like scared of needles. I'm not one of those people that like freak out with needles, but the actual medication going inside, it does sting. So just a heads up, if you do have to experience that, it is gonna stink a little. Another thing that I was given or put on was a magnesium drip, and this is basically magnesium given through an IV. Magnesium can be used for a lot of reasons. It's really good with lowering blood pressure. If you do experience preeclampsia, it's something that they may offer to you in that instance. But for my specific case at that time, it was used for the baby's neurological system, and also it can be used to slow down contractions. So that was something that was helpful for me at that time. I was on the magnesium drip for about 40 hours, I would say. Yeah, like a day and a half. So yeah, initially I will say that with the magnesium drip, the first 20 minutes they're like really pumping it up is really coming strongly throughout that IV, so you will feel very, 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 very hot, a little loopy. Like, yeah, just a heads up that is something that you'll experience with the magnesium drip. Another thing that I was given was Betamethasone. I don't believe Betamethasone comes in a tablet. No, I don't think so, but it's a capsule, so you take it orally. And yeah, that's basically used to slow down contractions. I'll say that when you're carrying multiple babies, it is normal for you to contract. I have heard that some women contract as early as like 16 weeks when they're pregnant with multiple babies. So it's a given, just because the uterus, it's a dumb organ, okay? And your uterus with multiple babies is expanding quicker, so all the uterus knows is that it's getting big and it thinks it's labor time. It is normal for you to contract as long as it's not coming every 10 minutes, every 5 minutes, then you should be okay. In week 25, not really much changes. I will say that I finally have experienced all the babies moving at one time. Before I would just get a little, little movements here and there, but I have now experienced all of them moving at one time. So baby A is just like hanging down there in my pelvic area, so like kicking all in my bladder and stuff. It's very, very uncomfortable. It's cute, they all playing together, but it's uncomfortable. Baby B on my right side, just kicking in my ribs. Baby C, I don't know, it's a lot, but it's a beautiful thing to like feel all their movements at one time, but it is very uncomfortable. And like, I finally feel like I'm pregnant with 3 babies. And like, what I mean by that is that before, like, I felt pregnant, obviously, but right now I just kind of feel like I'm at that point, like my belly is so big and I'm just like, I feel pregnant now. I feel like I can't move really and can't stand up. That's something that I experienced at 26 weeks. It is very uncomfortable sleeping at night. If you know anything about being pregnant, you know that doctors do recommend that you sleep on the left side, just because your heart is on the left side and it kind of gets a good blood supply flowing to your baby. So I have been trying to sleep on my left side as much as possible, but this week I found myself switching like every 30 minutes from left to right, because it's just very, 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 sorry, something in my eye. It's just very, very, very uncomfortable to be on one side. My hips, they're getting very sore. Another thing that I'm starting to experience is insomnia. And I wouldn't say it's because of me switching positions. I mean, it could be. It could also be because I am urinating a lot more during the night, making more frequent trips to the bathroom. But beyond all that, it's just like I'm just wide awake for some apparent reason, and I really don't know what to do about that. So if you have any suggestions on what I can do to kind of deal with this insomnia, please leave that in the comments below. Also, another thing that I'm experiencing is that my nails, they're breaking off so bad. They look ugly right now. Yeah, I never really had really long nails or anything like that. My nails never grew like super long, but they're I am taking my prenatal consistently. If you know anything else that I can do to help with these nails, please leave that in the comments below as well. I think that's it. I think that's all of the changes and different things that I've experienced between weeks 24 and 26. Did want to show you guys my belly because I realized that I did not do that in the previous video. So far I've gained like 40 pounds and it's good. I mean, I'm not too mad at it. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you know anybody that can benefit from the information that I've shared in this video, be sure to share with your friends, your family. Be sure to leave a comment with suggestions on what I can do for the insomnia, what I can take to, or what I can use to kind of get these nails back, you know, looking a little decent. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in my next video.